It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, our draw features two from the AFC. It's the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And here we go from Miami. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Yeah, ready. Out!
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Drain.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Stinger. Out.
Second down carry for Achane. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Finds his back. Achane. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Blitz coming, Nix. His first throw is an interception. And the Dolphins will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
Nix's pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out. 20, TX. Oh,
2 now from the gun. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here.
It's a 10-yard loss.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Bronco 80.
Play not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. Fourth down coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Shotgun snap to Nix. On the move, headed right. He's taking a shot down the sideline. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's third down now.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On third down, here's Nix. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Ball taken in at the 36. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Ready. 22. Ready.
Achane gets this on the draw. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. John.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Near the sideline, Waddle's got it. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. We'll give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
There's Achane up the middle. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and he's bounced outside. Nabs him 7. Looking quickly here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Rolling out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
First down. first and 10
All right,
at
come
the
on.
20-yard line.
It's A-Chan on the inside give. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Taken down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Wait it. Go win him.
Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. Screen here. It's Gordon. That screen sniffed out quickly. Shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
21G.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Sanders sends it through. And that's going to give them their first points of the ball game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Fielded at the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Harvey. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll have it 2nd and 8. One of the tight ends motioning left. Harvey gets it on the counter. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
Series, quite like getting stuck for a loss.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Bell on the catch. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Blitz coming, Tua. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And he gets him around 6 there. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He gets it out left, and it's gone. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Miami. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
With Achane here out of the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background with every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
70.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
It's a gain of 14.
They gain 14 on the play.
That's good.
And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Going play action, Tagovailoa. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Solo left Zion. Ready.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Ready. 20, TA.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Miami.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
In the red zone now. He's going to get this one out quickly to Hill. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Sticking in the air, it's Tagovailoa. Able to find Achan. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready. Out.
Achan takes it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make a 9-point advantage. Devon Achan with the touchdown. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. And it's the Broncos beginning their drive here. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Nix's pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10.
They're right here.
Try the middle with Gordon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Hey, long. Yeah, ready. Out.
Now they'll hand it off to Achan. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow their lead just before halftime. Devon Achan with the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead.
Broncos nothing. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. On the handoff, here's Harvey. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They take the handoff. Now Nix. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And they make the tackle at the 38. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing on first down, Nix. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A gain of 19 yards.
All set now, 1st and 10.
Denver.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. He rolls to his right. Nix is hit, and he lost that football. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep the football, but lose a significant amount of yardage on the play.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce in just the other direction. They're off the field. Instead, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this off.
He's in trouble. He gets brought down again. Back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for him here. They're on him again, and he goes down again.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Brings it in at the 12. And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime.
At their own 14-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Good.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. And goes to the hurry up here.
At the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll stick with the ground game here. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He doesn't get very far, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. It's Harvey straight ahead. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. And really create some indecision now defensively.
And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you've got to play with a sense of urgency. You've got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
3rd and 14.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. Play action with Nix. Got locked behind this one. Downfield it goes. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
Short drop, and he gets a kick away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. H.N., a 1st down carry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Two and out from the gun. Into a crowd, and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. This to Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against him. But once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Long, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. Spins out of one side. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds a seam down the middle. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
Nice to see that connect. 2 of them.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We've set it down for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Hauled in left side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun hands off to Harvey. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Sails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. And to set up the screen here, it's Harvey. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Motioning left is their running back. Going for it on 4th, Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
The run here, it's Harvey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Here's Nix. Fell on the catch. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Third and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. Running forward, Dobbins. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. On his Chad Ryland for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 10.
17. Broncos 7. Chad Ryland to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Sending him on the dive. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
It's safe. Go ahead. Ready.
Second down carry for A-Chan. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
First down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's going to have this one down to the 28. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. Big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 12.
Ready. Ready. Yeah. Let's go. Out.
2-1 out of the pistol. Taken in by Hill, right side. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Offense is set. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A-Chan gets this on the draw. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level.
And he'll take it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid.